Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in this video we'll be continuing the series of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And today is the lesson 2 of part 2, a simple way to make a good first impression. Let's see how we can make a good first impression without much effort. So, author tells us that the effect of a smile is powerful even when it is unseen. How is it possible? How can a smile be effective when it's not even visible? Let's understand this by an example. A telephone company throughout the United States has a program called Phone Power, which is offered to employees who use the telephone for selling their services or products. In this program, they suggest you that you smile when talking on the phone. Your smile comes through your voice. You must have a good time meeting people if you expect them to have a good time meeting you. What does this mean? Let's learn this from a story of author. So the author says that I have asked thousands of business people to smile at someone every hour of the day for a week and then come to class and talk about the results. How did it work? Let's see. Here is a letter from William B. Sirenhart, a New York stockbroker, who his case isn't isolated. In fact, it is typical of 100 cases. And here, William B. Sirenhart says that I have been married for over 18 years. And in all that time, I seldom smiled at my wife or spoke 2 dozen words to her from the time I got up until I was ready to leave for business. I was one of the worst grouches who ever walked down Broadway. When you asked me to make a talk about my experience with smiles, I thought I would try it for a week. So the next morning, while combing my hair, I looked at my glum mug in the mirror and said to myself, Bill, you are going to wipe that scowl off that sour puss of yours today. So you are going to smile, and you are going to begin right now. As I sat down to breakfast, I greeted my wife with a good morning. He said, "Good morning, dear," and smiled as he said it. You warned me that she might be surprised. Well, you underestimated her reaction. She was bewildered. She was shocked. I told her that in the future she could expect this as a regular occurrence, and I kept it up every morning. This changed attitude of mine brought more happiness into our home in the 2 months since I started than there was during the last year. As I leave my office, I greet the elevator operator in the apartment house with a good morning and a smile. I greet the doorman with a smile. I smile at the cashier in the subway booth. When I ask it for a change, as I stand on the floor of the stock exchange, I smile at people who recently never saw me smile. As soon as that, everybody was smiling back at me. I treat those who come to me with complaints or grievances in a cheerful manner. I smile as I listen to them and find that adjustments are accomplished much easier. I find that smiles are bringing dollars, many dollars every day. I share my office with another broker. One of his clerks is a likable young chap. I was so elated about the results I was getting that I told him recently about my new philosophy of human relations. He then confessed that when I first came to share my office with his firm, he thought me a terrible grouch, and only recently changed his mind. He said I was real human when I smiled. I have also eliminated criticism from my system. I give appreciation and praise now instead of condemnation and hate. I have stopped talking about what I want. Now I'm trying to see the other person's point of view. And these things have literally revolutionized my life. I am totally different man, a happier man, a richer man. richer in friendships and happiness. The only thing that matters much after all. So, here our stockbroker has learnt a lesson. So, have you? If you have, then comment it down below. So, let's continue. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness. There is one sure way to find it, that is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness doesn't depend on outward conditions, it depends on inner conditions. Also, you can't expect people to come to you. You have to go to them and meet them. So, what do you do when you don't feel like smiling? Then what? Do these two things. First, force yourself to smile. Or if you are alone, force yourself to whistle or hum a tune or a sing, like any random song you like. Act as you are already happy, and that you will tend to make you happy. There is an ancient Chinese proverb: a man without a smiling face must not open a shop. This is so true. Not about the shop part, but a man without a smiling face. Everyone is it deserves a smiling face, and it must be yours. And make other people smile too. Thank you, guys. And before I go, the principle of this lesson is just smile. Thank you, friends, and love you.